Welcome, friends! It is I, LostScarf, and it's time for a patch notes preview instead of a patch notes video, so everything here might be changed when it actually comes out. The reason why I'm doing this is because of scheduling issues. I cannot work on the patch notes day of, so we're doing previews after the PTS comes out. So first thing to talk about, of course, has got to be King Artyr! I'm excited here. Monty Python, great movie, and I'm hoping for every reference ever. All of them. I've already been told his VR is not Runaway, which is unfortunate. Ha! Gives him the sword, there you go. But this looks cool. So we're going to go over skins, gods, bounces, all that stuff. So let's go ahead and take a look at Artyr first. Oh, by the way, I went ahead and opened up the Odyssey chest, which I can't see now. And I got Prize Fighter Mercury. So, kind of sad I wasn't able to do these in the actual client. So that's too bad there. We can see some chests here. We get to see South American, Latin America, and Brazilian chests here. And they can win you these right here. Latin America skin for Chalk and Chalk skin for Brazil. So just get these really quick here. Use these gems. And we got Jerry Shankoi. That's not what we're going for. And we just get what we're looking for here. Just buying all the things to get them out. Just so we can look at them. And there we go. So now we can go ahead and look at... Well, that's not it. Now we can go ahead and look at the Chalkies. Besides the tiers. So let's go ahead, take a look at everybody now. So first up, yeah. So we went ahead and bought the skin. It actually plays a tune. Right there. That's cool. When he comes up, he's got the rabbit for his hand. That's cool there. And there it is. Very cool looking skin here. 600 gems to get this one.
I'll defend left lane. Retreat.
And that is a good voice. I like that a lot. We'll take a closer look at him later on, because we can, it's PTS, so we'll take a look at him closer on. Next up, just because we didn't show up before, New Horizons. This came out Tuesday, and she looks really cool here. She's got like a gun right there, there's her gems, and she just looks pretty cool. I like that they have this funny little thing at the top. It just looks silly as hell. Voice back.
I'll defend left
Retreat,
lane,
middle
defend
lane,
the gold
attack
fury,
right lane.
the fire giant.
Not a very big difference in voice there. Like, here's regular.
I'll defend right lane.
Turning right
Attack the
lane.
middle
Chase
lane.
the enemy.
There is a significant difference, not a big one.
Enemies
We'll
have
take a closer
returned
look at her later as well. I do said they showed off in the patch notes, but you can't actually see her right now because she's reward 5. You can only see up to reward 3 for buying Odyssey stuff. Not reward, but Odyssey stuff. So taking a look at the other Chalks here. Let's see here. So we got Latin America Chalk. There he is. Oh, wow. Looking pretty cool right there. Voice?
Enemies have returned right.
Okay, so no change the voice. And then here is Brazil Chalk. Wait, are they the same? They are... was there? I can't... I might be too blind to see a color difference here. Green, red... No, I think they're the same. They look the same.
Defend.
Or I can't tell.
I'm returning right lane.
I might not be able to tell here. Maybe the shield's different here. That says regional... Brasilia, and this one says Latin America. So I think it's just the shield that looks different. And that's about it. It's from what I can tell, just the shield difference there. And then last thing is... Ra got a new portrait for Solar Eclipse, and so there it is right there. So that's cool. So now we're going to take a look at item bounce and then god bounce, and then we'll look at New Horizons and King Artyr more closely. So first up is a nerf the Bluestone Pendant. The idea here is the extra 5 power net just scales well going to mid to late games. So they nerf that so you don't lose your clear. So early game clear and kill potential is still there, but they nerfed it a little bit so it's not as effective later on. And yeah, sure, fine. But really, like the first 5, maybe 10 levels is when Bluestone Pendant is relevant. Then you sell it eventually to get other things. So that mid to late game thoughts on that, not really that important. You're going to sell this eventually, because it's just not going to perform as well as it did before. So it's still going to be a very effective item. I don't think this nerf actually does anything. They're trying to find a good way to nerf it, and I don't know. I think it's just fine for the gods that are on it. Other gods it doesn't work so well. It just depends on how caster you are. But the ones who do use it as casters just are really effective with it. Sun Wukong is just very effective with this, and he probably still will be. So I don't know if players just need to adjust to playing against this, or if they need to nerf it in a different way. I really don't know, but this nerf seems fine to me. Mail Renewal is the other nerf. It goes from 300 HP to 250 HP, and that changes nothing in my opinion. Yeah, extra 50 HP, that could save you from an attack. But really, the passive's just so good, and the 15 cooldown on that, so it's an option for a lot of gods. It's just a good item, so it's here to stay. It's going to be used quite a bit. So, buffs and nerfs. First up is Artemis. She got buffed in 2 abilities, Transgressor's Fate and Vengeful Assault. Now, Transgressor's Fate, she's able to just put them out for cheaper, 45 cost across the board, so she's able to just put out these traps for a cheaper cost here, which means you're going to probably use them a lot more, so you can experiment with them better, just so you understand her traps more, and using them with supports makes her pretty effective there for killing. Also, they made Vengeful Assault 10 points cheaper on mana, so there you go, good for her. Her problem, though, has always been the mana issues from trying to clear with Suppress the Insolent. It does good damage, but because of the mana cost, she runs out of mana so quickly, she's not able to do anything, so I guess what this does is you're still using Suppress the Insolent to hopefully clear, just weaken things, and then you're just able to afford to do your other abilities. I guess that's really what it is, but she still suffers because of this area right here. Then her Boar is just what it is. It's still a great alt, but it's just so bad at the edges. I really feel like it should be able to track if you actually put the shot on somebody with it. She's in a better position, but I think it could be a little bit better. Khepri gets nerfed in 2 places, Rising Dawn and in Scarab's Blessing, because he's just performing so well. What happened here is it's now 12 seconds for Rising Dawn, and Scarab's Blessing now gives less HP when someone is revived. It used to be 40 up to 60, now it is 25 up to 45. It is still pretty dang good, just not as good. It's still going to save lives, it's still going to keep people alive, because 45% isn't bad right there. So Khepri's going to still be effective. The 12 seconds, putting 2 more seconds on this is pretty good, but he's still going to be effective. Khepri is still going to perform very well. I don't know what you can do to really bring him down, but Khepri is just here to stay right now. That's about it. And then Soul got nerfed, which we're going to take a look in jungle practice right now. Okay, some builds how I build her in ADC at the start, which is kind of really good for just getting a lot of kills and stuff, so that's what I'm set up like this for. So, her 3 no longer gets out of roots, so that's what they nerfed there. For her 2, they didn't nerf anything, they just fixed some bugs. And one of the bugs was that when you hit with her 2, it would proc twice. So now it only does at the start and not at the second part. Because when you used to do that, your soul stone would fill up on just the archers in the back or the guys in the front, which was a bit ridiculous. So good they did that there. But they have not done anything to do these. They feel the passive change is enough for her. Now her 1 lost some points of damage. It used to do 150 at final level, now it does 110 and then scales down from there. So it still does some good damage, but not as much. Still brings up the same amount of heat. Now, the big change, of course, is her passive. And so what did they do to her passive is the question. And that is they reduced how much you get from heat on all 3 of the things that you get from it. So first up is her basic attacks. It goes up to 25% now when you get full heat instead of 35%. Still good damage, but not as much. Then there's magical power. It used to be you would get 1% per 3%, so that gave you 33% pretty much. Now it's per 4%, so now you get 25% increase. Then there's attack speed. Now the math is a bit weird, but it used to be you get 33%. Now you get 30%, and we can show that right now with the minions here. So just basic attack them. Well, build my heat up as well. And there we go. Keep hitting them here. Get it up. And we are going to hit the max in a second here. Hopefully it won't kill them all. There we go. You see 1.37 attack speed. When heat goes down, it's going to go down to 1.07. That's the 30% increase. So her attack speed has not been touched much. So that's what happened there. So she does a little bit less damage, slightly less attack speed, but still pretty effective. So I feel like this nerf isn't all that much. She won't be able to escape as well because she doesn't get out of roots anymore with her 3. And her clear is not as good. Well, your clear is more on the 2 than your 1, but you can still use your 1 for clearing. So it's still not as goodish, but it's still pretty good. Then there's her ultimate, which let me get to level 5 really quick here. And her ultimate, they made bigger. So they made it bigger so that you can land it a little bit easier because of the slow time for it to land. And now the shots come out a little bit faster. So it's a little bit better. So overall, I think she's still in a great position and she's still going to be wrecking people. Now, this is PTS looking at her. This is not patch notes day. So she might still get nerfed between PTS and patch. That is still a possibility. I don't know if it will happen. But right now, Soul is still in a very good position. She's still going to wreck people really badly. She's going to be great still in the mid, solo, jungle, and ADC role. She can wreck from all those positions. I've done it. A lot of people have done it. She's still going to be pretty great, unless she gets nerfed more between now and the patch notes. Time for Nu Wa. So here's her entrance.
Nu Wa.
So there you go. So she does sound a bit different. Kind of weird how she says it. Nu Wa. But there you go. There's her portrait. Looks pretty cool there. So she's a space chick doing space things.
It couldn't be coincidence. The universe wanted us to be together today.
Wow. So she sounds interesting. There you go. Just fill her up on things. Abilities. 1. Oh, that's cool. It's Constellation-y. That's cool right there. Then there's a 2. Her guys are space dudes. Blow them up.
Oh, the shooting star.
She shoots stars. That's cool. And then ultimate. Let me get max cooldown if we want to do it again. So let's see here.
A
So
rocket pack for me?
really? Oh, that is so cool. Oh, that is so cool. All right, that is nice. That is great right there. Let's hear the voice pack.
You're a star. Woo-wee.
Wow.
Stellar.
Wow.
I'm so good, it's like I planned it.
This sounds like a different voice pack. I can't tell which one it is. Like the voice, not what you're saying, but the voice.
I'll take you to the deepest, darkest corners of the universe to the point of no return.
Wow.
You know what sucks? Anything that happens in a black hole stays in a black hole.
You know what? The cadence, how she talks, reminds me of Pan from DBGT.
Just think of me as the sun. I'll hurt anyone that gets too close.
Ooh.
Nice weapon. What do you call it? The Little Dipper? I'll take you to the deepest.
Damn, that is mean. That is mean. Hey,
No return.
jokes.
I told my BF that even Saturn had a ring on it. I know, right? I remember seeing Earth before it was cool.
Really?
I'll have you know, space was cool before it mattered. Light years are better than regular years because they have fewer calories. Duh.
What the hell?
Pluto will always be a planet in my universe.
Damn right.
I'll have you know, space was cool before it mattered.
Okay, that's everything right there. Let's just see any more lines.
Stellar!
V-E-T.
Just think of me as
No.
the sun.
V.
I'll hurt
VVT.
Think it's too close.
VVB?
Be right back.
VVN?
Out of mana.
VVS?
Completed.
V-S-T-B.
I'm returning to base.
That sounds pretty cool here. Jump animation here. Alright. Seems normal is. She doesn't even use the gun. She throws out her shots. What's the gun for? Not for that. Not for that. That's what it... No, that's not it either. Where'd she use her gun? Girl's got a cosmetic gun. She doesn't actually use it. Alright, there you go. Whoop, whoop. Okay, there's 2 things I didn't show, and I gotta show them. Let's go over to the Gold Fury. So here's what I didn't show. She does use the gun! Whoops, I messed it up. She uses the gun for her passive. Check it out. 6th shot. She used the gun for it. And here's her death.
Stardust. Once again.
Aw, she gets black holed. Aw. Show them the base attack one more time. So you can see it cleaner. Pew! There it is. That's cool. Alright, here we go.
Lord, guide my blade.
Anyone else kind of want the coconut guy following him everywhere? I really want Coconut Squire just following him. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Alright, let's take a look here. Take a look here.
My quest is sacred.
So then, let's get to level 5. And then max cooldown, because why not? Let's see here. Get some boots on me. Let's just buy all cooldown items really quick. Just buy everything that has cooldown on it. There you go. Okay, so let's see is 1. Okay, that looks normalish. 2. Normalish. 3. 2. Whoa, oh, there's a thing. There's a thing there. See that again? Oh! Woo! So that looked coolish with the purple there. See this again? There's a bunny to the lead! Oh, that's cool. He leads with the bunny. That's cool. The only one I saw that looked different-ish, besides the alt looking purpley. That's about it? So then, there's other things I don't notice them. Let's hear some lines.
You could join me at the round table.
Ooh.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Resplendent!
Resplendent. Let's see here. V-E? And on V-E-G.
Hail to the king!
That is all of those.
Huzzah!
The VVT.
Thanks.
VVM.
No.
VVM.
Out of money.
No.
Be right back. Yes. Completed.
VSTB.
I'm returning to base.
VSG.
I'll gank.
BVG. Ah, crap. BVGG.
A fair match.
VSQG.
I will ward.
VSQ.
I
VSQ1.
will ward left. Enemy missing. You could join me at the round table.
Oh, retreat.
Retreat!
Why isn't it run away?
You could join me at the round table. Left lane! Middle lane!
Why isn't it run away? Why isn't it run away, sir? Ah, that should be... Okay, taunts.
Your mother was a weasel, and your father smelt of lingonberries.
Wow, next one.
Live by the sword, die by the sword.
Look, yeah.
Death awaits you with nasty, big, pointed blades. By the sword Excalibur, I have the power!
Wow.
Leave me be, or I will taunt you a second time!
Wow.
There is no seat at the round table for you!
He has 6 taunts!
You silly sod!
7!
Leave me be, or I will taunt you a second time! By the sword
7 taunts!
I have the power! Live by the sword!
Holy crap, 7 taunts on this man! Let's hear the jokes.
On second thought, let's not battle. 'Tis a silly pursuit. What do you call the fattest knight in the land? Circumference. Which knight eats the most beef? Sirloin.
Really?
'Tis not the size of the blade that matters, but how you use it.
That's 5 jokes.
I have a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Do. 6 jokes.
What do you call the fattest knight in
Alright.
the land? Which knight eats the most beef?
He has 6 jokes! 7 taunts, 6 jokes! Oh my god, that's amazing! This is an instant buy on Tuesday for me. Instant buy! Same thing, well, the Odyssey I'm going to buy automatically for sure. These are really good. Oh man, that is great. Alt again! Huzzah! There you go, that's pretty cool there. Go bunny charge! Bunny charge! Okay, so that's pretty cool there. Alright, that is awesome. I am buying this skin instantly. Oh, I cannot wait. So that's pretty good there. Oh, death animation. Let's take a look at death animation really quick. That's the thing we should be looking at. Let's go. Fire giant, that'll do it. Why do I forget death animations? Those are always cool to see, right? You morbid people. Let's do this really quick. Ah! I can totally solo this guy, no worries. I don't have to move. That's for cowards. Run away! Oh, not dead. There you go. Ah, that's sad. So there's your patch notes preview. Anything in here could be changed. I'm really curious about the Soul, if she'll get nerfed anymore or not. Capri, just all these changes, will anything be reverted? I don't know. Maybe the blue stone might get reverted again. The other ones feel like they'll stick. Soul, is she nerfed enough? I don't know. She might need more. She feels like she should still have more power despite those nerfs, so she should be fine. I mean, not still have more power, but she still have a good amount of power to the point she might be doing too much. So I think Soul will still be fun unless she gets nerfed again by the time of patch notes. So let us know what you think about doing the preview like this. Do you think there's anything we should have done more on? I felt like the skins had to be covered because in PTS you're able to look at them, so we're looking at them. And it's just a nice feature to look at, is just looking at these skins, and I'm really enjoying these skins. So I like them lots. A good job to Hi-Rez on that one. Just anything you feel could have been done better, such and such on that, let us know in the comments for that. But there you go, that right there is the patch notes preview to the patch notes that are coming out on Tuesday. And I had fun making it, fun watching it. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time. One more. And this. Whee!